You know, I was thinking, would it be strange if what you heard in your right ear was sounds that came from that direction over there? Toothbrush maracas. An umbrella with plant pots. Teacup cooling fan. This ball is actually the Battle of Waterloo. It's half French, half British. Soldiers melted. If I did wear this more regularly than I do, you know, would my brain fix it, you know, and it would just become normal. It's like you don't see much wildlife. Well, you actually see foxes occasionally on the street, surprisingly. So I was thinking of doing something where I try to get in contact with the wildlife. Just anything, doesn't matter.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Okay, wait a minute. Keep on going.
Hi, well,
Such a thing as bird watching, but what about bird listening?
This is what I'd hoped that Dominic would take over from me instead of going to London and going into art. But the boy has become a great disappointment because there's no one to hand the business on. I can't understand why he doesn't want to come here and work.
I hadn't made anything for a while. And also, I'd stopped thinking of many ideas. I'd hit some sort of creative block. And so I wanted to put, like, pressure on myself to be creative. And so this was this idea I had was to challenge myself to come up with something creative every day for 30 days in a row and photograph it, video it, and put it on my blog. More and more people were following it, looking forward to what am I coming up to the next day, which, like, put this more pressure on. So every morning I would wake up in this cold sweat thinking, what am I going to do? And you're making decisions really quickly, which is good because it's like getting in contact with your heart and your instincts rather than this sort of analytical thinking, is it right? Is it the right thing to do? Having a playful approach helps me be creative, which is lucky because it's quite exciting and I enjoy the playfulness and just doing things, even though they're completely ridiculous sometimes. So what? Let's do the ridiculous. And by doing the ridiculous, something else might come of it. Yeah, this one is unrequited handshake. So there's a little businessman with his hand out, going around the second hand to shake hands, and there's another little businessman standing on the minute hand with his arms folded as the man on the minute hand goes past the man with the folded arms. Because he never shakes hands, it's quite a sad piece. I've always had this feeling of, like, time's running out. Like, we only get a certain amount of time on the earth. And, you know, you've got to contribute something.